You know?
Right. Really good connection between you guys because you understand each other and you've been through the same type.
We go in the same way.
Right.
You know, when he says something, I believe in what he say. So, and I put in action what he's saying. That's it, because I really believe in him. I believe in his work. He knows what he do, you know. So it's something special. If you don't have connection with your partner, with your coach, in the same way with my manager, with Garner, we have a good connection. If you don't have connection, you cannot build nothing. You know, growing together.
Right, definitely feel you on that. So last question I'll ask you before we get you out of here. You know, it was a big year for you in 2019. What do you think that next step is for you in 2020? What are you looking to do this year to take it even a step further?
Oh, the first fight that my manager told me is for Showtime again, April 24, I think.
Yeah, somewhere in that area. I think it might be 28, somewhere in that area.
Yeah,
but you're right.
Yeah, but I'm not sure yet. But I am working hard for the next challenger, because this year I would like to grow in one more step. I would like this year or the next year fight for, I don't know if for world title, but stay close, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, we had a guy that was just training with us down in the Payne Boxing camp, Jason Rosario, who got there. I mean, there's no reason you can't get there as well, especially with your work ethic, buddy. So keep it up. Of course, we're rooting for you. You know, I'm your biggest fan out of all the ones there. Don't let anybody else tell you different. It's me, baby. So go out there and get it, and thanks for stopping by with us and talking to us a little bit, all right? Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. So Alberto Palmetta stopping by with us there in between the intermission. And so he will head out, and we will get everybody back in. It's like Bruce Foster getting ready to announce as both guys are in the ring. So here we go. Second half. You guys excited for the second half?
I'm ready.
I don't think it will be as quick as the first half, but what do I know? I could be right. These could be all first round knockouts, and then we're all just going to the after.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, of course not. Of course.
Weight division. Let me introduce you first. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in gold. He weighed in at 144.4 pounds, originally from Argentina. Now fighting and training out of Miami, Florida. He is a veteran of 13 professional fights. Please welcome Gonzalo El Malo Dallera. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red, white, and green, weighing in at 139.4 pounds, originally from Puerto Rico, now fighting and training in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. His record, 14 wins against only 1 loss. Please welcome Branden "The Gift" Pizarro.
Here we go. Branden Pizarro, Gonzalo Dallera. We'll start with the guy in the blue corner, Gonzalo Dallera.
Scheduled for 8 rounds in the lightweight division.
6-7-0, 4 KOs in his career. Last fight, a second round KO loss to Stephen McKenna. His fight stance, an orthodox fighter, 31 years of age, so a veteran, 5'8", the height on him. Of course, hails from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Currently resides there as well, but does train out of Miami, Florida. The number 1,238 super lightweight in the division, number 73 super lightweight in Argentina. As for Pizarro, who you see here in the green trunks with the red and white trim, he is also a veteran, 14-1-1, 7 KOs in his career. His last fight was an 8-round draw to Trayshawn Wiggins. orthodox fighter, only 20 years of age, so very young, 5'9", so no real height advantage for either guy here. Was born and resides currently in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Number 281 in the super lightweight division, number 51 super lightweight in the United States. He's been on a bit of a layoff, but he is ready to go and get back in the ring here tonight. So both guys.
He throws some heavy punches right off the bat.
Yeah, both guys coming out aggressive. And Pizarro
using his distance very well, Pizarro. Getting in, getting out, not getting hit too much.
You can see very, very confident heading into this fight. We talked with him last night, just really looking for this opportunity to be the one to.
He's switching from left to right. You still notice that?
Changing it up, and that I mean, we talk about, you know, lefties just being a totally different animal. Someone that can switch back and forth, that's got to be just the scariest thing in the world right there. Someone that can do both and really throw you off.
Good movement.
Dallera doing a solid job so far up until there of dodging a lot of those punches. Oh, takes a big left there.
He's got a really fast shuffle. I love it. Gets out of the way just enough.
He's moving good. Beautiful combinations there.
Really good strategic first round here from Branden Pizarro. Won 6 straight fights after his first career loss.
It's moving good.
Now here he goes.
Nice.
Mixing out from the head and the body.
He's moving in and out nicely.
Yeah, gets out just enough and then comes back with more.
Oh, good.
Great head movement.
That was impressive.
Dallera's tried a couple of things, but you're right. Pizarro just stay out
finally
of the way.
got clipped with one.
Until then, the announcer's jinx in full effect tonight. Every time I start to bring something up.
But it doesn't look like it affected him too much.
A bit of a quiet finish to the round here. Now Dallera lunging at him, and that'll do it for round one. I think I speak for everyone when I say Pizarro in that round. Very strategic. Landed all the punches he had to. Great start, too.
I think Dallera only landed one punch, maybe.
Again, we do not have the professional statisticians here, unfortunately.
It was very difficult for him to hit Pizarro. He was moving very effectively.
He's tall, slinky, moves very agile.
And he's got great timing.
Yes.
It'd be interesting to see. This is the only 8-round fight of the night. Pizarro came out really aggressive. This is where you're going to find out if this thing starts to get into the 4th, 5th, 6th round, where he's at stamina-wise, because this is a guy that did have a little bit of a layoff. That's always very interesting to see how the guys that do have those long layoffs end up when they, end up being able to stick around in longer fights when they come back.
Pizarro taking as much as he can in that rest in the chair.
Right to the last second on the chair.
Very smart.
They got it out of the ring fast, didn't they?
One of the hardest jobs in boxing, grabbing that chair off of the boxing ring, because if not, you will get the look from the referee. So snatching it off is very important. And they did it quick there. Another solid start for Pizarro here to round number 2. 2 of 8 scheduled here. And the longest scheduled fight of the night.
They have to be patient because they got a long way to go.
Looks like a little bit of bleeding below the
just
right eye.
Just noticed that.
I don't know if that just opened up here in the 2nd round or if that was something that was opened up in that first and we were just unable to catch it.
If I was Pizarro, I would continue to aggravate that eye.
We saw that be very successful in the unified super welterweight title fight between Jason Rosario and Julian Rock Williams. The cut above Williams' eye, and you can see when you start to bleed, stuff like that, it is tough to finish that, to find a way to shake that off.
Exactly. I saw the same fight.
So, again, Pizarro just dictating everything so far. The tempo, landing all the better punches, and then Dallera.
Oh, he got hurt. He's hurt. Good.
Dallera now stunned.
Pizarro's about to finish him up.
But he's still coming back swinging.
Hanging in there, taking some really good shots here from Pizarro.
Oh, he came back with a nice hook.
That was a great shot that he came back with, but I don't think it was enough.
Got him off the ropes for a minute. Oh, now actually has Pizarro up against the ropes. So Dallera responding here a little bit.
Maybe wake him up.
He got mad. Ooh. I think Pizarro got a little strong there, backing up a little bit. Hesitant. Let's see if Pizarro takes back control of the fight.
Dallera again, that bleeding below right eye. Oh, and then caught him with the right, and now they'll stop him.
That's done.
As he was out of the ring.
For the second time.
That was close.
He looked like he was out there.
I thought he was out.
Yeah.
He's gonna keep it going here. My goodness, you gotta hand it to Gonzalo Dallera staying in there. Got him back in the same spot though. Pizarro wanting to finish it.
Oh, he might make it. He might make it. 30 seconds.
Finish it out. That's 10 seconds of the round. Pizarro not overly aggressive. Oh, and the bill will save him there. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, Frank Gentile almost caught one there from Dallera. Whoa. Whoa.
All right. I think this has to be by far the best round in the whole fight.
Oh, without a doubt.
Nice.
And you got to hand it. What a great job by Pizarro. I'm interested to see what you think. That first one that happened right over here, we heard a couple of fans that didn't like the shot to the back of the head, but it looked like, honestly, there was not much Pizarro could do because when he began to throw the punch, Dallera was looking at him. Dallera turned around and he hit him in the back of the head. So I think people really have to understand in that moment, you're kind of stuck. There's nothing you can really do.
Well, it was his fault for turning.
Exactly. They always say you don't turn away. Why are you going to turn away from someone that's fighting you? I mean, that's something you should never do.
Yeah, don't turn around when someone's trying to beat you up.
I learned that the hard way in middle school, ladies and gentlemen. So
wasn't there one rule of boxing? Protect yourself at all times, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And now both guys, here we go, both guys almost in a staring competition to see who could stay on the stool the longest. It's Dallera, wow, Dallera coming out aggressive. He got him with the left.
Oh, he's mad.
So the 8-round fight now starting to pick up in round 3. Dallera going to work.
Oh,
Pizarro's
hurt a little.
Wow.
But great head movement. He made a lot of shots miss there.
But now he knows it's a fight.
It's a fight. Not Pizarro cornering. I tell you what, Dallera definitely throwing some bombs. He hits hard. If he wasn't, Pizarro would not be backing up a little bit. He's a little hesitant.
They got a couple of good shots in there, but you're right, didn't land quite as many as Pizarro did when he had Dallera up against the ropes because of.
I like Dallera's demeanor. He's very game. I like him. He's in the fight. He wants to fight. He's not there for a paycheck.
Good job making a miss again there.
Yeah.
So again, Dallera now trying to at least try to take a little bit of control of the tempo here.
Yeah.
Something he didn't do in the first 2 rounds.
And I think Pizarro's kind of taken back by that.
Pizarro got him in the corner, got him with a good right.
Pizarro's dropping that big
shots
shot
from both fighters.
Dallera fought out of that corner with a couple of haymakers that did miss.
Pizarro's going to stick to these games. He's got to work that jab. His advantage is his distance.
Good job there with the great body shot. When Dallera was on the offense there.
Dallera's trying to take away Pizarro's game by being on top of him. Pizarro just trying to maintain the control of the fight.
Dallera trying to get himself back in it because, we both agreed, as you heard, first 2 rounds went to Pizarro, and this has been a much better round from Dallera than the first two.
To me, by far, has been the best fight of the night at this stage of the night.
There's still a lot of great fights to go. This is 7 of 12 that are scheduled here tonight.
Great head movement from Pizarro. I like how he punches going backwards and forwards.
Looks like might be a little bleeding from the mouth from Dallera there. Oh, man.
Oh, look at him. He smiles.
All smiles from Dallera.
Look at him. Bring it, son.
Very confident. I mean, you got to hand it to him. He has stayed in there through some heavy hits from Pizarro.
Tough dude.
Extremely entertaining fight today. By far the best fight of the night.
There we go, and there we go, end of the round.
Good. See, I like that.
And there you go.
Hug at the end.
Yeah.
Pizarro, I think, realized in that round he's here for a fight. That was the best round that we have seen from Dallera. But I would still go with Pizarro just because of the shots he did land much more.
He just had a lot more control.
Right.
Dallera's game, but Pizarro still maintained control of the fight. Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Again, still 5 more rounds possibly left in this one.
I don't think so.
I agree with you. I don't think it's going to go the distance. Pizarro it's just landing too many shots. I mean, look, we've already seen a little bit of bleeding below the eye. Now it looks like there's some bleeding from the mouth. So after a while, it's going to kind of add up.
It's going to catch up to him.
But he is tough. He's very tough.
He's hanging around in there because, I think after that second round, we were all kind of saying, all right, third round, this might be it here for this one. So got to hand it to him. Round number 4. Pizarro, a couple of good jabs in there to start out. Dallera giving it to him.
I just got a little sweat on my eye here.
That's the thing about the boxing commentating. We do not sit in a press box. We are we are on ringside, so we will get some of the sweat, the blood. It's all possible.
A lot of shots thrown by Dallera there, but I think Pizarro made most of them miss.
Yeah,
great
defense.
Yep.
Goes in. It's the aggression going again. And man, big right. Now he's in trouble. And falls face down.
He's getting up.
Still trying to fight.
Dallera.
Lays it. Put the arms up.
What a fighter.
He's going to stay in
again. I love it. Great. Look at him. He's going right at him. What do you think is going through Pizarro's mind right now? What does it take to take this guy out?
At this, I mean, that's probably what he's going to think. I'm going to tell you, at the least, he will go over and give him a huge hug and handshake saying, man, you are a tough fighter. My goodness.
But
what would you do?
He's getting close. He knows he's getting close. He knows he's going to stay focused and keep doing what he's doing.
You're right. I mean, he's making everything miss.
Beautiful. Well, that was a big mistake by Pizarro. He's lucky Dallera didn't capitalize on that. Good movement.
You can see a little wobbly for Dallera, but he's still
in the fight.
Still finding a way to hang around. So with about a minute left here in round number 4. And momentum still in Pizarro's favor. And this has been the area on the ropes where he has gone to work. But Dallera fights out of there, at least for a moment. Again going to work. And just a flurry of punches. It's not 1 or 2 like we saw from Stevie Massey earlier. Whenever he's attacking, at least 5 or 6.
Dallera refuses to go down.
Every time that it seems like he's in trouble, he always finds a way to get at least one shot in that sort of stabilizes the fight for a second and gives him a chance to shake off any flurry that he's seen from Pizarro.
Yes.
10 seconds left. Here in round number 4 of a scheduled 8.
I tell you what, Pizarro's earning his money tonight.
For sure. There we go, yeah. Touching up the gloves.
They both know this is a great fight.
So how about that? Again, definitely Pizarro in that round. Got the knockdown. But Dallera is hanging in. And again, we talked about this before. Me and you talked about it the last time we did this show, Francisco, that you just never know if it keeps going like this. He could catch him one good time, and all of a sudden,
Dallera does have the power to knock him out. And if Pizarro gets careless, it could happen.
Yeah, you can't switch off even for a second.
Yes.
But he's doing a good job, Pizarro, of staying focused. He's throwing combos, getting in and out, even if just for half a second before he comes back in again. He's super switched on.
Plus, you're starting to see the 10, 11-year difference here.
Definitely.
Between them two.
Yeah, good. Looking like Pizarro.
He's going to take as much time as he can on that chair.
Both guys again.
Watch how fast this chair gets out of the ring.
I like this cooler guy. I like it.
He is there. Yeah, he has the hand on the chair 10 seconds before, ready to go.
Yeah, he's not getting up unless he has to. Ooh. Look how game Dallera is. I like it. I like it.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh,
And then caught him.
Holding. Roughness.
Looked like he got him in the neck, I think is what he's trying to say. Time called by the ref, Gentile.
Hey, take a little bit more break.
Dallera saying, that's all right. Give me a little bit of time here.
All right.
Here we go. Now they're ready to go again.
Go back. Ooh.
Great uppercut. Oh,
Beautiful. Yep.
Oh, man. Oh, and now Dallera. Oh, and Pizarro.
He's done.
Can't believe it. I'm not sure what's. I think they're going to say it was a shot to the back of the head.
or was it a low blow?
Well, I want to see a replay of that.
I didn't see that, but
From my angle, I wasn't able to see it. Dallera's going to get the time he needs now to recover.
Yeah, not really clear here. Wonder if we could get the referee Frank Gentile over possibly to give us an explanation here.
Well, no, is the fight over?
Gonna go to a replay as
Yeah, he's getting a point taken away because he hit behind the head.
hit behind the head.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh, no.
Wow. While he was going down, that was close.
There was no need for that. Absolutely no need for that.
Great uppercut.
Look.
Oh, beautiful. Yep.
No need for that.
Man, oh, no.
You can get disqualified for that. Guy's giving Dallera all the chance to recover.
I think he thought he was
Man, oh, no.
not by accident.
And again, you see it right here. Goes down and then catches him right there.
And we're back on.
I think Dallera's man now. Let's just give Dallera more time to recover.
Oh, and now Dallera's angry.
Yes.
He wants to
And
go.
he's fresher. He's got a little bit more energy.
Oh, and there's the right. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Got him there. Once
Beautiful.
again, little 1-2, 1-2. Get the smelling salts out. Pizarro with the win. You knew it was coming eventually. My gosh.
He can't come in.
Boy. But again, gotta hand it to Dallera. Held in there for as long as possible.
What a tough guy.
So let's see
To go.
the replay of that knockout right here. Oh, man. Straight right to the jaw. Oh. And that was the one that finished him. And he knew it. I mean, he knew it immediately. There was no way he was getting back up from that. Again, just backed him into that red corner and straight right. No chance. No chance.
All right, to me, by far, that was the best fight of the night.
I thought so, too.
Agree.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Both guys very aggressive. Good test for Pizarro, even though he ends up finishing him with the KO. Definitely one that he's going to learn from.
You know what he's telling me? He doesn't need that. Too much talent for him to be doing that.
So, Bruce Foster in the ring a little bit quicker this time. I'm going to be interested to see if they are going to be able to get Dallera. As actually Branden Pizarro over talking to Dallera after the fight, trying to explain exactly what happened there when he went down to the ground. Dallera was not happy at all about that late hit.
I think Pizarro genuinely thought that he was down by a knockdown, not because of a foul. And I think that's why he rushed in and kept throwing punches. I don't think it was anything like bad intentions.
I would
just by
tend to
his
agree.
body language following, he was
the excitement.
apologizing, and I think that was probably an apology just there.
And it looks like his corner was doing the same thing. We actually saw one of the members of his corner get up here right after he knew it was over, said something to head referee Frank Gentile, asking if they could go over and explain, because he could see that, you know, it was something, as you say, someone that's been around the boxing world for a while. You didn't like it. You thought it was a dirty move.
I mean, there was no need for it. He's got too much talent.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll give you one more look at the knockout here before we get the decision.
Yeah, I want to see this.
And here we go. And backs him into that red corner right there, and just
Ooh, that nice overhand.
And Frank Gentile immediately saying, that's enough.
That's it over.
That's enough.
Look at that overhand. Boom.
And even with that, still playing a little bit of defense, moving the head and getting out of there extremely quick. And I think that's what makes him so scary, how quick he can get in and finish you.
Dallera was trying to throw a hook, and Pizarro came in with a nice straight right hand. He got there quicker. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Perfect.
Yeah, good one.
So,
I think he's only Red Corner's only one fight.
well, that actually got
Red
switched
only
around. It's actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Yeah, Stevie. All right, two.
All right. A little bit of a delay here. Still think they're trying to get Dallera possibly up there again. Pizarro over. And just making sure everything's good. All right.
1 minute, 1 second into the 5th round. Your winner by knockout, Branden the Gift Pizarro.
Good job, man.
I don't know, fine.
All right. So 5th round knockout for him. So now, another knockout. That is as I do quick math in my head here, 6th knockout. 6 knockouts out of 7 fights that we've seen so far.